So here we are on our pitch in the beautiful Lake District. We are only here for a 24-hour stay, so we've got a lot to pack in. The weather is absolutely perfect and is only trumped by this incredible landscape. Stunning. We're staying at the Castlerigg Hall just outside Keswick. The campsite overlooks Derwent Water, which is one of the main lakes in the Lake District, being approximately 3 miles long and a mile wide. There are several islands on the lake, one of which is inhabited with a tenanted National Trust property. We're staying on pitch 10, which has uninterrupted views of the lake. And although it's very easy to become intoxicated with the view from in front of the caravan, it's the views from behind the campsite that are equally as dramatic. Absolutely stunning views. The campsite offers several facilities, one including a fully stocked shop. There is also an art gallery which does takeaway coffee. We stop and grab a quick coffee ahead of setting off on our first walk of the day. We set off on our walk directly from the campsite, our destination being the 590 metre summit of Blaeberry Fell via Waller Crag. When we reach Waller Crag, the view certainly does not disappoint. I've been up here several times now and it takes my breath away every time. We continue on from Waller Crag and we can see our destination, the summit of Blaeberry Fell, coming in the top left corner of the screen. As I climb the final few steps to the top, the view starts to open up. And from the summit, wow, what an amazing view. Jaw-droppingly beautiful. Stunning. So, back at the base camp, and I have one new accessory to try on this trip, and that's an autofill system for the Aquaroll to ensure I have a constant supply of water into the base camp. So I have the Aquaroll connected directly to the tap on the service pitch, and then in the Aquaroll there is a float which shuts the water off once the Aquaroll is half full. And for the grey water drain, the campsite have installed the drain at a higher level than the pitch, which is a bit odd. So I've had to do a bit of jiggery pokery to ensure that there's a downward flow from the base camp. So we're in the base camp now and it's time to start settling down for the evening. I have once again worn out the dog. Bless her, she's absolutely shattered. And I've got the oven on preheat. So I've just turned the oven on. It takes about half an hour to preheat the oven to between 220 and 240 degrees. And then for our dinner tonight, we're going to enjoy a vegetable casserole from Marks and Spencer's. Yeah, cannot wait to eat that. The next morning we awake to very calm vibes. There is something almost spiritual about being in the mountains in the morning. Very, very calm and very peaceful. So the plan for this morning is we're going to hike directly from the campsite, which is here with the blue dot is, and then we're going to hike a mile or so to the Castlerigg Stone Circle. Now once we've visited that, we're going to come back on ourselves and then head down through the Great Wood to the lakeside. There are very few stone circles in Britain in such a dramatic setting as that of Castlerigg, which overlooks the Thirlmere Valley with the mountains of High Seat and Helvellyn as a backdrop. It is not just its location that makes this one of the most important British stone circles. Thought to have been constructed about 3,000 years BC, it's potentially one of the earliest in the country. Although there are more than 300 stone circles in Britain, the great majority of them are Bronze Age burial monuments dating between 2,000 and 800 years BC. However, Castlerigg and Swinside in the southern part of the Lake District do not contain formal burials. We continue on our journey for the morning, down towards the Great Wood, and to pay one last visit to Derwent Water before we head home. It truly is a magnificent location, and although it's natural to feel disappointed to be leaving so soon, I remind myself about how lucky I am to have been here in the first place, and had we not invested into our base camp almost 1 year ago, we would not be here at all. And back at the base camp, I'm using the motor mover to reposition the base camp on the pitch, and that is because I've got a 180-degree turn to go around and I don't want to risk catching the base camp on the fence. Once again, another brilliant base camp adventure comes to an end all too soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again on the next one.